Right. Hello, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is when you're watching this. If you're not watching it live, I am Sean, librarian writer geek. Quick little housekeeping. I'm librarian writer geek over on Twitch and YouTube. Follow me there if you want to see these videos and other video stuff that I might have out. I'm also on Blue Sky. Also as librarian writer geek, but here's my other username, whatever, if you want to do that's the only social media I'm really active on in any kind of significant way. And also right, personal website, blog, whatever, with links to both of these as well as some other stuff, other things I've put out, other content I've created. And I've been meaning to post another thing there. It's been a little while since been, not as long as before, but it's been a little bit. I think I posted something talking about the new season of Daredevil a couple weeks ago before the finale. My prediction in there did not quite. I didn't specify, give any specifics, but I did have some thoughts and prediction, and that turned out to be nope. Oh well. Uh, but that was. I think that was actually talking about gee, does does this kind of gritty, darker hero really work in the modern MCU, where we also have him interacting with Kamala Khan's dad? And knowing that Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel, is also here, and like, okay, does this work? And also, does having like, oh, and does including serial killers in the talk feelings about including serial killers and that stuff in superhero content, like, yeah, it it can work. There are good examples of that kind of thing, but also when you have, like, it worked. Short versions, like, yeah, I mean, if this was just a Daredevil thing and it was completely isolated, absolutely work would be wonderful. I mean, the latest Batman movie did a pretty good job with that idea. But, like, again, we established this is the same world where, like, with over the last however many years, because time is funny in MCU verse. It's like, okay, we've had this. New York City has had an alien invasion. Uh, we've had an alien invasion. There's been an evil AI robot trying to destroy the world. And a second alien attack that maybe it wasn't in New York, but resulted in, like, half the population just whisking out of existence. And then a couple years later, that same half of the population being magically whisked back into existence. So, like, how exactly are we supposed to take a serial killer seriously? I don't know. But that's the kind of thing you might find there. They're on my website, along with a bunch of other stuff. So maybe you might enjoy it. Who knows? Again, that's where you can find it. Okay. So, see, last week we took a little break to do a little look at a tabletop role playing game, Nimble. I don't know, looks interesting. Wish I could take a much closer look at it, but the my normal method of doing so is not really viable at the moment. Hopefully that will change at some point in the foreseeable future. I don't know. No. But with that done, we're going to get back into Dragon Age 2 tonight. So let's see. Last time we finished up Act 1, which is awesome. They the expedition to the Deep Roads was kind of had mixed results. Like, you know, the guy in charge took a big piece of treasure and kind of left us for dead. That sucked, and we had to kind of fight our way out through weird rock spirit things. Never seen that kind of thing before. Along with taking down a hunger demon and some other stuff. But hey, we came back and with treasure and whatnot. But also, our brother Carver, well, he got blighted. But luckily, we brought Anders with us, so he led us to a group of Grey Wardens wandering through the deep roads. So, Carver gets to go off and be a Grey Warden, which not great. But I'm gonna be honest. I've never actually done the alternative. I know the alternative for him is like. Okay, sorry, gotta get a little above game, whatever outside knowledge. I know for a fact that like, okay, if you bring your sibling with you and you don't take Anders, your sibling is gonna die because they got blighted. They caught the blight. They're gonna die. If you don't take your sibling with you, they get grabbed by I think if Carver is the one that's alive, meaning you're playing a mage, Carver gets grabbed and dragged off to be a Templar. If your sister, whose name I sadly can't remember, because I did one playthrough as a rogue way back when this game first came out, and none since. She apparently will get dragged off and forced to join the circle. And I believe like if Carver's relationship with you is kind of is very rival. Like okay, we're brothers, but you're the special one, and or maybe not even your brothers, but like okay, you are the older sibling, and he is the one child that's not a mage in this family, so he feels very annoyed by that kind of sees you as a rival, I guess, and there's some tension there. But if he goes off and joins the Wardens, I guess it's like, okay, cool, now he gets to go off and be his own man and not live in his older sibling's shadow and whatnot. And that's good for him, and he becomes less of an asshole. But I believe if your sister goes off and joins the Wardens, she kind of becomes bitter and angry about all of this because and that's not fun. I don't know. But anyway, we'll see the results of that later on, possibly. Let's get into it. Okay, good. I think I need this one, I think. Let's try here.
Oh, my baby. You made it home.
Oh, shit.
No.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Damn it.
What did you do? Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he... Make... What a...
Oh, found a way out of the crypt where Barter... Okay, never mind. Okay, so back on the surface. Sorry.
Oh, my baby. You made it home. Carver is with you.
No.
Is he coming back?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So the champion's brother was a Grey Warden. Yes, but that's not the connection you're looking for.
Isn't it? The involvement of the Grey Wardens makes perfect sense. And the Champion's companions? Merrill, Aveline, Isabella? That Warden Anders.
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Unless you've already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Tell me what came next.
The treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The Champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who he was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. The Grey Wardens left Kirkwall. It was months before we learned Carver survived. 3 years later, the Qunari still hadn't left. The Qunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
I feel like the music kind of glitched there, but
The compound was not meant to be permanent. There are concerns the Qunari influence is no longer contained.
Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templar and Mage. But these Qunari, they sit like gargoyles waiting for Maker knows what, and everyone goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us. Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Qunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you. By name.
huh?
What did you do?
Sure, I'll be honest with the Viscount. Nice.
I got his attention a couple of times. I guess I impressed him, but that was years ago.
It makes no sense. And it doesn't matter. I just need them quiet. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Serah Hawke?
Why are we letting them stay here?
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue. At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued. Behind closed doors. Chantry leaders see Qunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Fair enough. How's your son, by the way?
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man. But your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
Any idea what I can expect?
None.
Great.
Honestly, I don't think I've heard 2 direct words from the Arishok. Other than his rather deliberate phrasing of begone. If you think his asking me to notify you of this is strange, well, you would be right.
Yeah, I'll help.
I am always willing to assist.
Well, that is an attitude this city has lacked for a long time. Appease the Arishok. Take his demand and let him return to dormancy.
Aye.
As awkward as this has been, it is better than the alternative. Stepping down is looking more and more appealing.
Let's see. Demands of the Qun. Continued Qunari presence in the city is causing tensions to rise. Viscount's concern appears matched by the Arishok's annoyance. The root of the problem must be found. Black powder courtesy. Speak to the Arishok in the Qunari compound by the docks. Okay. Oh, companions. Talk to Varric. Speak with Anders. Catch up with Aveline. Speak with Fenris. Catch up with Isabel. Sebastian. Interesting. Reminisce about a harrowing experience, or remember the recent incident at Chateau Hain. The profane. Fun. We who are forgotten remember, we clawed at rock until our fingers bled. We cried out for justice, but were unheard. Our children wept in hunger, and so we feasted upon the gods. Here we wait in aeons for silence. We few, we profane. Scrawled on a wall in Lost Revan Tig by explorer Fruma Helmi, 510 Exalted, unknown author. Rock Wraiths. Oh, fun. Okay, sure. Orichalcum. Demonic Possession. Lyrium. Carver. Carver rarely contacts his family since joining the Grey Wardens. His duties have taken him places even a soldier of Ferelden would never have seen. Despite his freedom and authority, Carver sees becoming a warden as another decision that was out of his control, although the choice to be in harm's way was certainly his. If pressed, he would admit his grudge is as much about familiarity as it is about family. Even between Blight's Grey Warden, the Grey Warden oath is heavy burden to bear. Accepting it can be a long process. Fair. Bethany. Right. Let's see. Me. Actually, do I have... Okay, I have quite a bit of stuff to sell. Can't really wear that. All right.
Well, you have certainly risen through the rank. Good for you.
No need to be a jerk about it.
Well, Sarah.
Well, let's see. I do want to do one of the DLCs. But first, let's catch up with everybody. I think we'll do that. Truth the Maker has revealed to me, as there is but one word, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods. Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children. They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond. All men are the work of the Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children are hated and accursed by the Maker. Those who bear false witness and work to deceive others know this: there is but one truth. All things are known to the Maker, and he shall judge their lies. All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost. Those who steal from their brothers and sisters do harm to their livelihood and to their peace of mind. Our Maker sees this with a heavy heart.
Indeed it is, Geralt.
Hi. Chest. Yoink.
Fine day, Sarah.
Duck. Death of a Templar. Eh? Dry, dusty earth swallows up salty drops. What is this? Death of a Templar by Sir Andrew, Knight of Andraste and Templar Archivist. Okay. 9-4. Hey, Aveline.
You'll need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed. You'd think the captain of the guard could requisition a Templar or two, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny.
That's why I remain unimportant. Less pressure.
As if the return of the Amels hasn't set Hightown on its ear.
As long as it's off its ass.
Sure, have your fun. But the coin you poured into Kirkwall tipped what balance there was.
Oh.
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead.
I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane.
Fair.
You've changed fortunes for many people. Not always for the better.
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin.
There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them.
You guard the guardsmen.
I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy.
At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
Grouse all you want, but the Aveline I know doesn't regret a second as captain.
They'd have to drag me out of here. And I'm sure some are lining up to try. You among them, I bet. Haven't had much time to follow you around. Not that I need to. I can trust that you at least try to do right. I'm with you if you need me, Hawke. Just say the word.
Yay. Yay. Oh. Level up. Awesome. Let's get some more of this. Yay.
A fine day, isn't it, Jill?
Hope the day is treating you well, Sarah.
Can I even come in
I
here?
have 14 different reports to rewrite by the end of the day. Please, I need some quiet.
Okay. Ooh. We can come into the throne room. Awesome. Actually never came in here. It's the first time I've actually been in here on my own, just at random. No? Alright.
Don't touch anything. I've arranged all of the papers alphabetically.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Alright. Oh.
Oh, there you are.
Hey.
I've been looking everywhere for you, Messiah. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
Okay, little racist, but I'll let it slide.
We can't all be short and bearded like your people, Bodan.
Indeed. It's quite a shame, really.
Okay.
There's a gentleman waiting at the mansion. He insists on seeing you.
Ah.
He says his name is Dougal. Your mother thought it wise, I tell you, Messiah.
I paid Dougal years ago. Why would he be back now?
He wouldn't tell me, I'm afraid. He refused to come back another day, even after I told him repeatedly that I didn't know when you would return. He doesn't really seem like the most reputable sort, I'm afraid, even for a dwarf.
You left him alone in the mansion with Mother?
My boy Sandal is with her. But, you make a good point. I'll run back right away.
It's fine.
Before I go, may I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandal's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
I didn't ask you to be my manservant, Bodan.
But I owe you a debt, and after what happened in the Deep Roads, I have no other way to repay you. I'll leave you to your business. Don't forget about your guest. Your mother claims he was eyeing the silverware.
Oh, well, that can't be... That's not good. Profit and loss. Dwarf's way into the mansion. Go speak with him. Great. Oh, boy. I'm running... can I take care of a few things first?
Quiet day in Hightown. Just the way I like it.
Why are your hips swaying like that, man? Okay, hold on. 3 years later, and this place is still a mess. Come on, man. Alright, Fenris. Hello?
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
Uh-huh.
3 years.
Hey.
There's still no sign of Denarius. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Denarius killed him. Either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
Don't tell me you're going to miss all the attention.
Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
Yeah.
You take a breath and look around. And start anew.
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh.
Eesh.
The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
You don't know who you were?
Fenris was the name Denarius bestowed upon me. His little wolf. If I once had another name or a family, then they were taken from me. But again, this is not your concern.
Your problems are my problems.
Unlucky you. But enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
Yay, Fenris likes me a little bit more. Let's see. Let's see. What's this? Oh. It is a truth universally acknowledged that nothing is more successful at inspiring a person to mischief as being told not to do something. Unfortunately, the Chantry of the Divine Age had some trouble with with obvious truths. Although it did not outlaw magic, quite the contrary, as the Chantry relied upon magic to kindle the eternal flame which burns in every brazier and every chantry. Excuse me. It relegated mages to lighting candles and lamps and perhaps occasional dusting of rafters and eaves. I'll give my readers a moment to contemplate how well such a role satisfied the mages of the time. It surprised absolutely no one when the mages of Val Royeaux, in protest, snuffed the sacred flame of the cathedral and barricaded themselves inside the choir loft. No one, that is, but Divine Ambrosia II, who was outraged and attempted to order an exalted march upon her own cathedral. Even her most devout Templars discouraged that idea. For 21 days, the fires remained unlit while negotiations were conducted, legend tells us, by shouting back and forth from the loft. The mages went cheerily into exile in a remote fortress outside the capital, where they would be kept under the watchful eye of the Templars with a council of their own elder magi. Outside of normal society and outside of the Chantry, the mages would form their own closed society, the Circle, separated for the first time in human history. From Of Fires, Circles, and Templars, A History of Magic in the Chantry by Sister Petrine, a Chantry scholar. Nice. That's interesting. Never read that bit before, but it explains a bit. Oof. See, before I do this, I have some stuff I need to offload. It would be really nice if I could fast travel, but I can't. We have not yet reached that level of development
Not much to see here.
in the game.
You won't find better prices.
Let's see. Wow. That did not get me a lot. Oof. Right, and we have reached up. Backpack. I'll have to come back for this later.
Deep road right there, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Nothing new today.
Let's go see what the Prince of Starkhaven wants. Oh, let's get you on the details. Unwanted competition helps no one. A bunch of foreign assassins are roaming the streets looking for some fool mage. Can't have these people killing without contracts. It's chaos. Get rid of these fools before they bring the guard down on us all. Interesting. I will do that. Maybe.
Perhaps if we put some flowers there and some ribbons there.
We're here to serve the makers, sir. What are you here for?
Somebody asked me to come here.
I see Torridon's back again to set up a wedding for that daughter of hers. Which choices of suitors faster? An overbearing mother or a duck-faced daughter?
Rude.
Forgive me, Your Grace.
It's not enough to ask forgiveness for a sin you committed in full knowledge. The Maker blessed us with minds and a conscience.
Give me strength.
He does not approve when we fail to do so.
I'm sorry.
I'm not the one you wronged.
What's up? Hello?
I thought it would end here. Young Master Hawk destroyed Flint Company. None remain. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
My... Hawk? We were just talking about you.
Carry on. I love to eavesdrop.
I'd rather talk directly, if you don't mind. I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall.
Ooh.
They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
I think I've met Lord Harriman.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
Oh, fine.
Is there any peaceful way to resolve this?
If you treat the Harrimans like those mercenaries, you could start a war. Go carefully, Sebastian.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
Ah.
Why is everybody looking at me?
If this allows Sebastian to make peace, it is worth doing. You've taken on lesser causes.
Please.
Fine.
I have no one else to turn to. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
Cool. Oh. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. 10. Jeez. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's see now. Wow. Let's see. Oh, right. I can't. I'm the only one who can wear this stuff, so I might as well trash it. Sure. Oof. Sebastian, Fenris, Aveline. Sure, okay, I guess you can come along.
We're here to serve the Maker, sir. What are you here for?
Alright, let's... Well, I'm up in Hightown. Might as well... Let's settle this. Ooh. Hey. Looks nice. Excuse me. Okay. Ah. Right. Get home, change into my jammies. Yes. As any sensible person would. Hello, Aveline. What's up?
You've settled in nicely.
It's just luck. And skill.
Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts, right? Say, if someone wanted to pass some work your way...
So, how can I be of service this time?
Someone's trying to be a guard. Poorly. Remember Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help, and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have. He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
I'm not sure if this came out before or after. Actually, NCIS might have existed around this time. I don't know.
Seems like it should be easy to prove if there are bodies.
Kirkwall isn't the safest place. That doesn't mean everything terrible is related. There's no sense to that. Can't be.
Muzzle the geezer. Got it.
I would never say that. But if it leads somewhere genuine, I'll pick it up on your word. If he shuts up, that's good too. He's in the gallows. Thanks, Hawk. I appreciate it.
Got it. Right. Anyway. Hey, Sandal. All right, these guys. Hey.
Why, hello again. Lovely home you have here. And may I say your mother makes for delightful company?
Another visitor. We've moved up in the world, Mother.
Evidently so.
My apologies, Sarah. Your son and I simply have a bit of business to conclude.
I'll leave you two alone then. Be careful.
Darling woman. A shame that she spends so much time here alone.
She fills her days making poisons. And cake. Tell me you didn't try the cake.
Good thing I just had the tea then. Allow me to get right to the point. I know all this came from Deep Road's treasure. I know you repaid me, but I think I deserve a larger share of your fortune. Fair's fair, right?
Isn't this a conversation we should have had, say, 3 years ago?
What can I say? Things have gone poorly for me and I'm a bitter man. Give me another, 100 sovereigns and I'll go away. If you don't, I'll make things unpleasant. Simple enough, no?
What do you mean by that?
Well, let's see. I think people would like to know just what happened to Bartrand, wouldn't they? I know he betrayed you, but nobody else does. Your partner disappears, and you end up rich.
There hasn't been a single question asked about that.
Yet. Questions could be asked. About you, about your red-headed friend in the city guard, about your sudden riches. Help me out, and my friends in the Carta will make sure the evidence I have never sees the light of day.
There's no evidence. There couldn't be.
Does it have to be real? I think it just has to raise enough questions. How badly do you want the eyes of the Templars upon you? Not very, I'll wager.
Fine.
Just extortion? Here I thought it was something serious.
Go away.
Huh. Seems you've done better than I thought. Fair enough, my friend. Give my kind wishes to your mother. I'm sure we won't be seeing each other again.
We'd better not.
Speak to Emmerich in the gallows. Okay, good. Right, all my stuff.
Fenris hates that statue. Says it reminds him of the old god relics they had in Tevinter.
Fair enough.
I'm proud of you. Love, Mother.
Right, this is how we kick into the DLC stuff, but we'll get to that in a second. Oh boy. Oh, let's see. Night Terrors, greetings. I hope this letter finds you well. I've often thought of you in these past 3 years. Without your kindness, my Fainriel would have been long since sold to slavers. Instead, he's thrived and begun to master his magic. But now his nightmares have caught up with him, and neither the Keeper nor the First Enchanter know how to help. I don't know where else to turn. Please come to my home in the Alienage. I'll be waiting to speak with you. Thank you again for the compassion you've shown Fainriel in the past. Sincerely, Ariani. Cool. Hawk, I do not know if you remember me, but you helped me deal with the Carta a few years ago. Given the generally disreputable characters in Kirkwall, I had all but given up hope, and I swore I would reward you properly. Take these coins in an enclosed package. My men and I are preparing to leave Rivain before King Balin's assassins catch up with us again. If the stone favor us, we'll find Kalsharok in safety soon. If the Harrowmonts survive this dire time, your name and deeds will be recorded in their memories. Respect, Renville Harrowmont. Oh? What is it? Oh. Something I can't wear. Oh well. Underground Railroad. Many people in the city owe you their lives, and I'm one of them. When my friends and I were cornered by Templars, you helped us escape. Over the years, most Starkhaven apostates have been captured, but thanks to the help of many people, I've remained free. You've done so much for the apostates. If you are moved to do more, contact Mistress Selby near the docks. She knows of many ways you could save more lives. Forever in your debt, Terry of Starkhaven. Okay. Sarah Hawk. Years past, I fell into wickedness and was swept up in the mad ambitions of the blood mage Tyrone. You spared my life in the Blooming Rose, and for many months I wished you had killed me, but I found the Maker's light in my deepest despair, and I now seek absolution. Tyrone wrote many tomes containing dark secrets she learned from the Fade. She protected them with demons forged into their very bindings. You must find and destroy these tomes, lest others follow her dark path. I wish I could help you, but the Templars never let me leave my cell. I can only send my prayers. Iduna. I guess this is the girl from the Blooming Rose. Okay. Note from Fainriel. Talk. Life with the Dalish hasn't been easy. Keeper Marathari tries her best, but I don't know what else she can do for me. The younger elves won't accept me, and I often hear them whispering behind my back. The elders have more discretion, but I can see it in their eyes. They're afraid of me. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Sometimes it feels like you're the only person I can trust. Fainriel. Feeling inadequate? Oh dear. Flag flying at half-mast? Does your soldier not stand to attention? Does your dwarf shy away from the deep roads? Come to Jormund's Apothecary and ask for our special sauce. Our special sauce is infused with the essences of 52 herbs. It's absolutely natural, completely safe, and absolutely effective. You'll never feel the same again. Be the man other men want to be. Be the man you deserve to be. God, wow. Okay. From Elrin. Mr. Hawk, words aren't enough to convey how grateful I am. Thank you for saving my daughter from that monster. When I look at my little girl, I'm reminded of what you did for my family. Leah's found a hero in you. She's become interested in swordplay and combat, and she speaks of joining the guard one day. She seems none the worse for wear. Elrin. Cool. Strangely official-looking letter. Hey. Dear Sir or Madam, I am Lord Akeem Falk of Starkhaven. I have faith in the Maker and Andraste, his beloved prophet, that I must bring this matter of urgent business to you. Years ago I served the office of Seneschal to the royal family of Starkhaven. Sadly, they have been deposed, ousted by a foul usurper. I represent His Royal Highness Prince Corbinian Vale, the true heir to the throne, and with your help, Maker willing, we will see him wear the crown of Starkhaven once more. His Highness has a fortune of 11,000 sovereigns locked away in the vaults of the Royal Bank of Antiva. With access to this fortune, he can raise an army to retake the throne, but it is too dangerous for His Highness to simply withdraw the funds himself. This is where we require your assistance and discretion. Simply send me the details of an open bank account in Kirkwall, and I will arrange the funds are transferred to you. My king will then contact you to retrieve his fortune, leaving you with a hefty reward. I must warn you, the Antivans will not consider the account viable if it contains less than 100 sovereigns. Please observe the utmost confidentiality. Yours, Akeem Falk. Wow. Starts from Lothering. Hawk, heard you got into the free marches. Don't know why you'd bother, but I suppose it's better than Orlais. They got spiders up there? Big ones? Couldn't swing a dead cat round here without hitting a giant spider. But the blights drove him off. Maker, dark days ahead. Mark my words, a man can't even cover his blighted land with poisonous traps. Old Barlin. Listen. Note addressed to Gamlin. Gamlin Amel, payment is now 2 months late, Sirrah. Interest accrues, as you are well aware. You'll find yourself barred from our establishments unless payment is made. Think, no better card sharp or numbers runner in Kirkwall will deal with you. I certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken. Let us avoid further unpleasantness. Gallard. Lothering. Dearest Leandra, I hope you and your children are holding up. I'm so sorry about Bethany, such a dear girl. I remember her helping me weed. The blight has taken too much from us. Thank the Maker for the hero of Ferelden and the Grey Wardens. Things are slowly getting back to normal in most of the country, but Lothering is gone for good. We hope to rebuild there, but the blight poisoned the land. It will take decades for the earth to recover. It may never. Redcliffe is a nice place, and I'm starting to see it as home. The village saw some trouble during the blight, but it's recovering. Perhaps you could visit sometimes. Please write me again, my dear. I wish to hear about your life in Kirkwall. Well, send my regards and fond regards to the children. Your friend Miriam. Oh, gosh. Garrett. It's me. How are you? Hope all is well. Things are good here, I suppose. Grey Warden legends do fail to mention a few things, though. I have yet to do anything remotely glorious or honorable since arriving. In fact, most of it's painful, dirty, often and horrific work. Thanks a lot, in case you forgot that it's your fault I'm here. The positive is that I'm alive and part of something greater. I have a chance to prove myself. Maybe I'll even step out of your big fat shadow. Thing is, Ferelden already has a hero that stopped the blight. Pfft, big deal, right? Say hello to Mother and Gamlin for me, Carver. Aw. Hey, I got some money. Destroy tomes, dark magic hidden in and around Kirkwall. Oh boy. Night terrors. Oof.
You like the shiny?
Let's see, and
That's Mother's room. I shouldn't intrude.
fair enough. There's nothing there on the map anyway.
Handprints? Was someone swinging on the chandelier? Sando. I wonder where Varric is today. Telling stories about my exploits to anyone who will listen, most likely. Alright, so she said to look at the crest sideways, then cover the... Sweet maker! Isabella! Ah! I can't unsee that.
Okay. Hello? Ooh. Right, I guess that's what I'm wearing right now.
Lots of old things from Lothering in there. Isabella seemed disappointed that she didn't find anything worth gossiping about. Snoop. Had breakfast, visited Privy, took Mother to Haberdasher. Must have been a slow day. Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed. I think I'll let Sandal empty that.
It's strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. I do hope you've been upfront with me about really owning it. I don't want to be at the mercy of that wretched Dougal. It's nice to be here, though. To feel like an Amel again.
Just don't go all pompous on me, all right?
I promise. If there's one thing I learned in Ferelden, it's that good people can be born in a hut as easily as a palace.
Aw.
Honestly, after so many years as a peasant's wife, it feels strange to have nothing to do. But I can't spend the rest of my life mourning Bethany and Carver. They're gone, and I can't bring them back. I guess I just need to start finding you a suitable wife.
Oh dear.
Wish Bodan would clean the fireplace. Says it reminds him of a mine shaft.
I like the doggy.
Yeah.
Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruff.
It looks like they're having a nice chat. Maybe Sandal picked up some Mabari speak from our time at the Hero of Ferelden's camp.
Probably.
If you need any enchantments, I'm sure my boy would be happy to help.
Enchantments.
Just so.
See the calendar.
That dog. Well, maybe chew marks add character to the piece.
Okay. Yeah, let's go and get back in touch with everybody. Let's see. Yeah. First, Isabella.
It's like you haven't moved in 3 years.
It's easier for people to find me this way.
Hmm.
Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Isn't that what you said last time?
Hmm.
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes, that turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
Okay.
Do I get a kiss from the feisty temptress when I present her with the hard-won prize?
If you want. I'll even let you choose where I plant it.
All right. Woof. Uh. Hey, Varric.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
I suppose after the whole business with Carver, it's a good idea to hang on to what you've got. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawk. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
Do you ever feel like you're part of a story?
Oh.
Maker, whoever was telling the story had made me more handsome.
Spend all that time.
Need to put someone to sleep. I'm your man.
Oh. Let's see. So we need to see Anders, Okay, we need to see. I'll pop in to see Meryl as while we're here. It's kind of weird that I don't have a thing to see her. Ah, shit. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, did not expect to run into assassins at this particular point. Can't bring Carver. Oh well. Let's try out Sebastian. All right. Let's try this again.
Are you an Andrastian, Fenris?
If I say no, will you attempt to convert me?
Many elves, but I ask only experiences. Perhaps he helped you more than you think.
Cool to have them just continue talking in the middle of a fight. That's great.
By the Dread Wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. Down to Darktown. On the off chance.
Why do these people not come to the chantry? The brothers and sisters would find a place for them.
Weird, but okay. Well, actually, Okay. Alright. Sup,
It's not a pretty home, but at least it's clean.
Cool.
Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
Isn't that the point of magic?
I don't want to know.
No.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you?
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
I can't say you've been keeping a low profile.
The Knight Commander is out of control. Even her own people have been talking about it. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
Is that making it harder for you, with justice?
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything. Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
What's the worst that can happen? You turn into an abomination and start... Never mind. Bad joke.
My control is fraying. I cannot hold back justice, or whatever creature he has become, much longer. I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can, but this impasse cannot last. One day, everyone in Kirk will have to choose a side.
Okay. Okay. Anders is mad.
The Templars have become more active in their hunt for me. I won't be able to stay here long.
Cool. Well, it's a little early.
Used to work the docks.
But I think
Shit's better pay up.
yeah. Oh.
So this is where you live. Not bad. I preferred the old place. It had more charm.
You're talking about the shack I shared with my mother, uncle, and brother.
I meant Lowtown. Dirty, chaotic, glorious Lowtown. The smell of tar, and the sea, and the sound of some whore plying her trade in a back alley. Oh. Don't you miss that?
Hmm.
You can get your thrills in Hightown if you know where to look.
Oh. And where would that be?
Yeah.
I can show you what I have in mind.
Damn. Well, okay then. Yep, okay.
I should go. That was an interesting diversion.
Is that all I am to you? Oh, my wounded heart.
We were using each other, sweet thing. I was curious about you, and now my curiosity is sated.
Uh-huh.
Wait. You're not thinking of bringing feelings into this, are you?
Yeah.
What about love?
Love. We were ratting. It has nothing to do with love.
It's not always up to you. Love can be pretty persistent.
I don't care. It can go pester someone else. Did you know I was once married? When I was freed, I swore I would never marry again.
I can't imagine you married.
I was his plaything. A prized possession. He saw me with my mother at the market in Lemerin and decided he had to have me.
Oof.
My mother gave me away for a goat and a handful of gold coins. She didn't even haggle over the price.
Oof.
Bitch.
Yikes.
Your marriage was loveless, and you've never experienced true love.
Oh, I've been in love. I fell in love with a man not long after my husband died. He foolishly asked for my hand. I refused to be tied down again, and I fled. It broke his heart. Destroyed him.
Love them and leave them, eh?
That's right. He should have known better.
How were you freed from the marriage?
My husband took an assassin's blade to the back of the skull. And before you start jumping to conclusions, no, I didn't hire the assassin. I did thank him profusely, however. Ah, Zevran. He was an artist.
Ah.
You're not afraid of being hurt. You're just afraid of hurting someone else.
No, Look, it isn't like that. It's just easier this way. Now, if you're done trying to confuse the issue, I'm going to go.
Woof. Yeah, okay. I think that's an upgrade to her armor or something. I don't know. Anyway, didn't expect that to happen quite so soon, but okay, I guess,
Your hound is a mark of nobility in Ferelden, is he not? I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
That's him. My own living, breathing, slobbering status symbol.
The dog cares nothing for worldly power. The Maker would like to see us learn from them.
Jeez. Sebastian. He's a
Don't
dog.
let it go to your head.
It's a dog, Sebastian. Relax. Okay, I think we're gonna call it there. Sure. And next week, I think we'll take a little bit of a break, or a little bit of a sidestep, and do one of the DLCs. I'm planning on doing, I think it's Legacy. The Legacy DLC. Because I tend to do, I like to do the DLCs like as these kind of act breaks, and I feel like this is a good time. Didn't want to jump right into that after starting the new act, so that'll be what we do next time. But until then, reminder, Librarian Writer Geek, YouTube and Twitch, do the follows and likes and the whatevers, all that stuff. Check me out on Blue Sky, follow me there if you want to see, if you care about that, and everything else, all that and everything else is on my website. So regardless, come back, watch next time. Until then, have a good one. Bye.